Friends, it's Tuesday. That means Mario 64. So let's just get right into it. I would just like to say, everybody starts the stories on. Whoa, shit. Yeah, it starts it on Womps. No, okay. Dude, it just played my emotions so fucking hard. Oh my god. Oh shit. That's the first time I've missed Candleless in a minute. Okay. But yeah, it's story time, which means it's Womps, you know? Ow. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a lot of mixed emotions going on for that star. Let me just say. But yeah, so let's start the story. So I actually gone to a rave slash show is what a lot of people call them. Most of the people I know that like go to raves don't actually call them raves. They call them shows. I don't know why. If somebody who attends raves and shit below can tell me in the comments, that would be great. I would love to know. So I went to my first rave when I was like 20. Why am I missing Candleless so much? I'm not really doing much else different. So yeah, I went to my first rave when I was like 20, so that's like 4 years ago now. Let me tell you, very different experience compared to what I'm used to. Very fun though. I will say I had a blast for my first rave that I ever went to. I went to a artist, I believe his name was Slushy. And I have some very memorable moments because at the time, so like a little bit of backstory first is I've always been into like EDM, like video game remixes, like the Zelda remixes and shit. I always think those are really cool and really fucking nice to listen to. Oddly enough, I used to listen to that shit when I was like trying to sleep, and it would explain why when I was a teenager I never fucking slept, because I was constantly listening to that shit when I was like 16, man. I'm gonna miss the star, I believe. But yeah, so like that probably explains why as an adult I am extremely tired and I have bags under my bags. But so I started listening to Slushy, as you do, a couple days before the show. Dude, this is so slow. Holy shit. That's fine. So yeah, so I started listening to his music and everything before the show started, or like a couple days before the show, because I wanted to like get a gist of like what I was in, like what it was gonna be like. And I will say, his music's pretty good actually. Like I really like his like upbeat, happy EDM. Holy dude, that was a massive fucking jump. Holy fuck. So yeah, I end up going to this show. As soon as we walk in, most of the people I went with were 21, so they started getting a drink, and I unfortunately wasn't. So I will also put out this disclaimer now. This entire show I was sober for. I was completely sober, no alcohol. I didn't take acid or anything like my friends did. I was the responsible one, funnily enough. But I went to the show, really fun. As soon as me and my friend walk in, and me and my friend have this inside joke to where like Blueface Baby his girlfriend absolutely hates. As soon as we walk into the show, all me and him hear is like Blueface Baby, and then me and him just turn around like where the fuck is Bailey? And I didn't split. Oof. Okay, that's fine. The slowest Womps doesn't deserve the split. And yeah, we ended up listening to the music and everything. Had a great, wonderful time. I got home at like 2 in the morning. One of my first experiences like being out as late as I was, and yeah, I had a great time, dude. Go to a rave at least once in your life. I think they're a really fun experience if you've never been to one. Okay, I thought I was gonna drop the baby. Oh, we're already red. That's fine. Yeah, so yeah, go to your first rave if you've never gone to a rave before. I think they're a really fun experience for somebody who's never really gone. And I went to a few after that, and I actually have another story to follow up with this since I'm telling the story today. I actually have 2 different topics I actually want to talk about within this section. So This was I think my third or fourth rave. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh, dude, I've been playing so bad. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so I went to it was like my second or third rave. We went to this place called the Bluebird, and I went to it with the same group of friends. And they brought some of their friends that I didn't really know that were like also big into raves. Like they dress and brought like accessories, which was really cool. So it was hella hot. It was like middle of summer, like 100 degrees outside. Here we go. And it's like 9 o'clock. Let me tell you, I live in the desert. So it gets mad hot at night, or it can stay mad hot at night during the night. If that, I don't know why I put it that way, but I put it that way anyways. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. And so we're in there. It's hot as fuck. We're all hella sweaty, and one of the friends, like one of my friends, I guess I can put it that way. One of the people I was there with, I'll go with that. Brought like fans and shit, like Japanese fans, to keep her cool. And then she like was fanning me, and then she just hands it to me, and she's like, "Hey, I haven't seen you before." We chat for a minute, and then she just hands me one of those fans, and she's like, "Hey, since you never like, you know, been to like that many of these, like I'm gonna show you the experience." So like she hands me one of the fans. I start fanning like random people, or like I just start fanning like the friend group, and these random people like walk up, right? And they just like poke me on the shoulder. I'm having a great time. I'm vibing with the music. It's a really good time. We're listening to like good upbeat stuff. And these two guys walk up to me like as I'm fanning these few girls and like two dudes. I'm just fanning like the 6 people. So I'm fanning these people, right? And these two guys walk up to me, grab my shoulder, turn me around, take the fan out of my hand and break it. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened? So like one of my friends gets involved, and he's a pretty big dude, I will say. He's a pretty big fucking dude. Like pretty intimidating looking too, like if you don't really know him. A lot of people actually say the same thing about me. I'm like a little intimidating looking, which is kind of weird because I don't find myself to be intimidating looking. But yeah, so like those two dudes break the fan. My friend like walks up and just straight up clocks this motherfucker, like the motherfucker that broke the fan. And he's like, "You're gonna fucking pay for that?" And then the dude like just swings up, misses. My friend just fucking gets on the floor, starts beating his ass. And I'm like, yo, what is happening right now? And then the entire place just mosh pits. Like everybody just starts fighting. Like, and I'm like, oh, this is not what I was expecting tonight, but all right. Oh my God, okay. But yeah, so my friend just beats this dude's ass. The dude is super bloody. The place mosh pits. My 2 female friends I'm there with just grab me and my friend, and we get the fuck out of there as fast as we can. And let me tell you, dude, that was like the wildest experience I've ever had. Like it, like at like a show. I haven't been to like many concerts or anything like that. I've been to a few raves and a couple like rap shows now, just because like some of my current friend group, and they're really cool. But I don't think I've ever been to anything as wild as that shit. Also, I am gonna point out now that my current boss at the time, that I have a couple other stories I'm gonna talk about later, legit told me if he felt like, I was talking to him like, "Hey, have you ever been to a rave?" And he just looks at me and he's like, "If you go to a rave, I'm firing you."